What's up, y'all? Back again with another Starseed video. It's your favorite Yap Star. Anyways, today's topic of the video, just talking about, how it low-key sucks to get old. And I've been thinking about it a lot as I'm going through my mid to like later-ish 20s. It's weird to say. But yeah, just kind of I guess a little bit of reminiscing of the past. I'm wanting to make a video soon about like the 2010s and how, like, for me at least, that was a pretty magical time, and just how different even 10 years ago was. I know we still had the internet and everything, but just getting old, becoming more of an adult. They say your 20s is your chance for like messing up, new opportunities, job decisions, career changes, like big decisions in your life in your 20s. And I can see that. I've made it quite a few already. I would say, I'm still not done making my mistakes or my decisions in my 20s. I think I got a few ways to go. Hopefully not too many. But yeah, I can definitely see that. As far as, getting older, I think there's a lot of things that go on with getting older that are just inevitable and that just hamper, being an adult. When you're a kid, all you want to do is be old enough to, drive. And then when you're a teen, you want to be old enough to get into bars and drink and stuff. But if you're a little bit on the younger side, my advice to you would just be slow down. Slow down and just enjoy the moments where you're not an adult. You don't have responsibilities on your shoulders. You don't have to work yet. You're still, hopefully, under guardian supervision. And if you're not, then, hopefully you're still able to live a relatively normal childhood. Because I'm not gonna lie, man, being an adult kind of sucks sometimes. Because then you got to allocate money to your rent, and then you got to allocate, or your mortgage if you got one. Then you got to allocate money towards eating every day, which you could get groceries and like save yourself the hassle of like eating out all the time. And that's just, again, that comes with being an adult, just making sure you know where to spend your money and how to use your money wisely, because this resource that we have, money, it goes by quick as hell when you're an adult. It goes by quick as hell even if you're not an adult. I remember when I first had my job as a teenager working at like Papa John's, I was spending money like it was nothing. I was just always of the mentality like, oh, it'll come back. But even another thing about growing older is like in your teenage years, I would say most people don't account for themselves later down the line when they're teenagers. And that just happens to be the case because when you're a teenager, you're not really thinking about these things. You're like invincible, you're young, dumb, stupid, just doing whatever the hell you want to do. And that kind of hinders you going into your 20s, even your 30s. But that's life. It is what it is. I feel like a majority of people go through these sorts of lapses in their adolescence and their teenage years. But I mean, other than that, getting older does have its pros. I won't lie, it does have its pros. Like, you can get into bars, you can drive cars, bars. I didn't even mean to make that rhyme, but you can vote. That's great. At least if you're in the United States, you can vote. You have a fully developed brain if you're like mid-20s, so that's great. But as far as just like societal things, as you get older, you start to lose some friends here and there, or even if you have your friends in your friend group that you had in high school, you guys start to like drift apart a little bit. Here and there, you guys don't meet up as much, or you guys move away to different cities, or you guys move away to a different college, or whatever have you. And nobody ever tells you how hard it is to make friends in your adulthood. Like, you have to make a concerted effort to actually try and make friends when you're an adult, which is it's crazy. Back when I was younger, I'm a pretty social guy, and back when I was like in high school, stuff like that, it was dumb easy for me to like make friends. I would just walk up to people, start a conversation. But like, I think it's a symptom of our generation, our society now, that like people just don't talk to each other. We'll be on our phones most of the time. Like, whenever I'm out, I usually try and put my phone down and just have like a regular conversation. But you know, it's crazy. Like, young kids, we're not even kids anymore. Young adults don't really want to socialize anymore. And even when you go to like clubs and experiences and stuff, like, people want to always pull their phones out and perhaps, video record somebody doing some weird dance moves instead of just letting all their inhibitions go and not being judged. Like, the internet has made us so, you know, our phones, I don't want to sound like a old head, but it's made us so like antisocial in a way. And I get it. I'm not upset by it. It's just the way that we are. But I mean, it's just kind of lonely, at least for me. I moved to a whole new city. All my friends are like away from me. And I've only made maybe one new friend in my city. One actual friend. And it's like, I would like to have more friends, but then again, where I'm at, like, people are a little weird. And then on top of that, it's also of the fact, like, I don't need friends that just go and get drunk all the time, or just want to smoke weed all the time, or, don't really have any ambitions going on. I kind of want people around me that want positive things in their life, have ambitions, have goals, have a trajectory that they can see themselves, moving forward with. And I don't know why I've become so selective. I know maybe there's people here that might think like, yo, you just need friends just to go out with, hang out with. And that's true. I understand that too. But like, the people that you hang out with the most determine like who you are. And I've always been of that opinion. I've always been of that mindset that the people you hang around are the people that you become. And so I just want to have more successful people around me. I just want to have more people that are driven to actually be successful. If you're not successful now, then you should have the mindset of being successful. And that'll be fine with me. I can be friends with that type of person. Another thing about growing old that sucks is if you do have your guardians near you, parents, whatever have you, and even if you're like a younger sibling, you start to see them get older. You start to see your parents get older, which is, you never really realize it in the moment, especially if you live with them. But as the years go by, you may see like their mental decline, or you may see like even their physical decline, maybe their appearance, or just their ability to do certain tasks. And it's honestly heartbreaking. Or, unfortunately, some people's parents or loved ones may have already passed. And that's just the cycle of life. That's life, death, that's just what has to happen, unfortunately. And yeah, it just sucks that getting older has to come with all of these things. Also, having to learn taxes. I'm sorry, I'm kind of like all over the place. You know how these things go. I never really script anything. I just kind of like go off the dome. But having to pay taxes is so, or even understand taxes is like, man, what the fuck? Like, even doing your own taxes, I know they've kind of made it easier now, especially in the United States. But like, dude, what the fuck? What the hell, man? Yeah, man. Even like, I'm talking from the perspective of a 20-year-old, like mid 20s, and the things I just mentioned about our parents will happen to us eventually. And like, you get more diseases, things that you didn't know were there, or you may have like a lifelong disease, knock on wood. You may have something that is incurable, and that just comes with growing older. Like, different things happen, our body breaks down more, And being conscious of your health becomes even more and more prevalent as you get older, just trying to like stay in shape or have your mental health be in check. And you really have to be conscious about these things. And so, yeah, this was just my little rant about getting older. And I don't want to sound like Unc. I'm not Unc yet. I hope not. At least I don't look like it. But just take care of yourselves out there, guys. Take care of your loved ones. Check in with people because life is short. I know I've been having like these super existential like videos recently, but always tap in. Always tap in with the people that you love and check in and take care of yourself first and foremost. Anyway, thank you guys for listening. Like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. I'll catch you guys in the next one.